We even love Mondays in the fabulous Florida Keys, but why wouldn't we? We live in paradise. We're in for a windy day today if you want to trust the weather forecast, and they're talking about some rain mid to late afternoon, but that's okay. I'll take a windy, rainy day in Key West over a beautiful sunny day in Detroit every time. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you'll be ahead of most buyers. You will know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key down to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog. It includes photographs of the homes. KeyWestInvesting.com. I'll put that web address in the description down below. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have, things like projected room uses, anything special about the house. There'll be photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, it'll show photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. If it has a pool, they'll show photos of the pool. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is KeyWestInvesting.com, and it's updated from the Florida Keys multiple listing service every day, including photos. If you like this video and you want to stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every day. As long as you're subscribing, or even if you've already subscribed, you'll see the thumbs up symbol down below. That's the like symbol. If you click that like, that helps me advance in the YouTube algorithm. It'll help my channel grow, so I'd appreciate that a lot. We have 3 new listings to go over today that have just come on the market. But before I tell you about the listings, the state of Florida's legal department has to butt in. I got to go over the boring stuff first. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listing, and I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first one we have is in Key West's Midtown neighborhood on Florida Street. It would be a pretty long walk to Duval Street from this house, but an easy bicycle ride. You could pretty easily walk to Higgs Beach, which is the beach most of the locals go to. We send the tourists to Smathers Beach. That's the largest public beach in Key West, and we try to keep Higgs and Rest Beach, which are right next door to each other. You could be walking down the beach and you go from Higgs to Rest and not even know it. We try to keep that for the locals. This one's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,931 square foot home. It has a beautiful backyard, complete privacy wall, lots of great tropical landscaping. I've been in this house and in this yard before. They have a heated saltwater in-ground pool with a jacuzzi that waterfalls into the pool, and then a waterfall for the filtration system. It's definitely a resort-style pool. It's being offered at $2,795,000, which I won't say is overpriced, but it's definitely on the high end of the price point. But well worth taking a look at it. It's a great home. It's on a great location. It's a nice lot of land. Beautiful backyard. And that pool, you'd think you were sitting at a high-end resort. Then speaking of places with high-end resort pools, the next one's in the Key West Golf Club on Golf Club Drive. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom, 930 square foot townhouse. This one's being offered at $799,000, which is a very good price for a townhouse of that size in the Key West Golf Club. I like the golf club a lot. It's a gated community. You have to definitely prove that you live there, you rent there, or you have reason to be going there in order to get in that gate. They're very strict on who they let through the gate. They also have a 24-hour security person either walking the property or driving around in a golf cart, just making their presence known. Then the golf club has 2 pools. One of their pools is nicer than any high-end luxury resort I've ever been to. It's like 3-tier shaped. The best way I can describe it is, remember those little toys, the fidget spinners the kids used to play with? They squeeze in the middle and just spin it around in a circle. It's kind of shaped like a fidget spinner. It has a waterfall filter. It has plenty of seating, the chaise lounges around that are in the sun. Also some chaise lounges that are in the shade if you want to get out of the sun for a little while. They have tables, some with umbrellas to offer you shade, some without umbrellas for the sun. Some of the tables are also situated in the shady areas if you really want to get out of the sun, and other tables are situated in the sunny area if you want to have lunch and just have a seat for a little while and still get some sun. Then the smaller pool is just your basic pool. It's a rectangular pool, probably 25 to 30 feet long by about 12 feet wide, which that's actually the one I go to mostly when I go over there just because it's quiet. Most people want to go to the pretty pool. So most of the times I'm the only one there at the small pool all by myself. I can just sit and relax, read my newspaper, read a book, get in the water for a little bit, get some sun, and just have some downtime and some quiet me time. This home backs up to another home. It's actually very close to the large resort-style pool. It does not have a golf course view. Some people like the ones right on the pool because they say it's very easy access to get to the pool. And this, you're literally only about 30 or 40 feet from the pool when you step out your back door. But when you're sitting on your back porch or in your backyard, you're looking across a walking path at your next door or your neighbor across the way's backyard and back porch. And some people say they want the golf course view. That's why they bought in the golf club. Other people love this because you just step out your back door and you're right at the pool. It's really just a matter of personal preference. There's no right answer or wrong answer. It's whatever you like yourself personally. At $799,000 for a home this size on the golf course, though, this is definitely a great buy. It's worth taking a look at. Then the last one is up on Cudjoe Key in a subdivision called Cudjoe Gardens. Cudjoe Gardens is very popular amongst the boating community because they have much wider canals and deeper channel, deeper depth, controlling depth getting in. Cudjoe Gardens is probably the best boating in all of the lower keys between the width of the canal and the depth. I have some friends that have a 70-foot motor yacht that they dock right in front of their house in Cudjoe Key, and you'll see lots of 50-foot sport fishermen, hatteresses, black fans, the sport fishermen with the towers, and between the width of the canal and the depth coming in, you can bring those boats in there easily. This house is a little bit of a fixer-upper. If you look at the blog, keywestinvesting.com, you'll see it definitely needs some love and some care, but it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,390 square foot house in Cudjoe Gardens with 80-foot of canal frontage, and it's being offered at only $1,200,000, which is extremely low for any house anywhere in Cudjoe Gardens. It does have the metal roof, so that'll help you with your insurance, and the roof is good, which is one of your more expensive upgrades when you buy a fixer-upper. The inside's perfectly functionable. It's livable. There's no reason why you couldn't move in there and live today, but it's definitely dated. You'll see if you look at the pictures in the blog, keywestinvesting.com. But you buy this and you put $50,000, $60,000 into it, you'll have $1.5 million house for, $1,250,000, $1,260,000. So it's definitely, if you're willing to put in the sweat equity, hire someone to come in and do it, you can definitely get a house worth a lot more money but paying a lot less. This is worth taking a look at. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. And don't forget to check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.